Oh, you here to work? I think I have an extra shovel around here somewhere.
What's going on around here?
Well, crops aren't doing so well. I'm thinking it might be something in the water. The pump station is pretty run down. You could go take a look around the place, see if you find anything strange going on. What do you say?
Alright, I'll go check it out.
Thanks. That's great. I should get back to work now. See you around.
Some sort of data corruption has made the user interface illegible. The damage doesn't seem to go any deeper than that, since the pump station is still online. Okay. I'll try to repair the network connection. There we go. Let's see here. Warning! Radiation has been detected by the filtration system. No leaks are detected within this facility. Please investigate external causes to correct this issue. The hell? Veronica, no! Hello? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello, ghouls. What are you doing here? Look at this. It's a goddamn vault. But what? Wait a minute. The hell happened to these people? Why are the ghouls wearing Vault 34 jumpsuits? It's not a good sign, Veronica. I can tell that much. Alright, I'm in. Let's see here. Activate pump station. There we go. Should do it. Alright, I'm in. Let's see what we're working with here. Disengage log to overseer, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. Oh. Hello? Oh. Die, ghouls. The hell out of here. Who else wants it, huh? There we go. Oh. Alright, I'm in. Let's see what we got here. Open armory door. There we go. Alright. SOS. If there's anyone still alive out there, we need help. Someone planted a bomb in the pool. When the lower level flooded, all the doors were automatically sealed. My family and a few others are trapped behind those doors. If someone could transfer control to the backup terminal, I could get us all out. Please help us. Group attacks, reactor damage, attempts to repair is unsuccessful. Manual over the rise, stereo vents, buy us some time. Okay. Open reactor door. Let's see here. Oh. I think I set off a trap. Shit. Sorry about this, fellas. Nothing personal. Oh. Get out of here. Hello, boys. Heard you got a nice little stash here going for you. Hope you don't mind us, you know, getting a cut. It's not like you need it anymore, right? There we go. Thank you, Veronica. Alright. Look at all this loot. Oh, what's this? Step back, Veronica. This is a job for the master. Here we go. Oh. Wow. Look at that.
More buttons and dials and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Oh well. It's still the electronic equivalent of a disease from Gomorrah.
Veronica, I hope...
I brought you a present. This disc has secrets to breeding plants that can thrive in the wasteland.
High Elder Maxon didn't found us to be botanists, Veronica.
Think about it. No more trading guns for food. Total self-sufficiency. It's what we always wanted.
This won't get us Hoover Dam.
Yes, it will. If we feed people, they'll support us. They'll join us.
What does the Codex say?
A bunch of closed-minded bullshit.
We do not help them or let them in.
But...
we keep knowledge they must never have.
give it a chance. For me. I can't stay here and watch us waste away.
I'm sorry.
We'll die out.
I know.
Come on. I can't listen to this anymore.
Alright, let's go.
He wouldn't listen. The truth was right there staring him in the face. How could he not listen?
I don't think there was any chance. His mind was made up from the start.
I see that now. I thought I knew him better than that, but it was like talking to a stranger. How can I help them when they won't accept it?
Well, would someone else listen to you?
It wouldn't matter. The Elder has final say. The hell of it is he's one of our most progressive members. If I can't get him to agree, it's hopeless.
Well, where does that leave you?
I don't know if I can stay. Maybe it'd be better for everyone if I left. Spent my life somewhere else. Work with the followers of the apocalypse, maybe. Put my knowledge to some good use. Or I can stay here with the people I care about and do whatever I can until it comes to a slow or sudden end.
Well, if you ask me, leaving now is your only shot at a future.
There's no getting around that, is there? What would my life be like here, knowing what's to come? They're not gonna like this. We're given a chance when we're young to choose whether to stay. If we do, it's supposed to be for life. But they haven't left me any choice. It's this
exactly.
or a lifetime of scavenging and watching my friends die and losing battles. I guess it's settled then. Let's get going. I'd like to get my mind off all this. And some fresh air would do me some good. Right about now.
Yeah, that sounds good. Excuse me.
Hello.
The hell?
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
What? This isn't your place. You're neither head scribe nor elder.
Their sentimentality prevents them from administering justice. Our duty is to the Codex above all, something your companion has forgotten, and that gives us the authority to make it our place.
I don't get what the big deal is.
High Elder Maxon didn't just found the Brotherhood, he defined it. To serve in the Brotherhood is to serve his ideals. Our way of life is based on them. We know no other path. There is no other path. With her leanings, Veronica spits in the face of every knight, paladin, and scribe to serve in our ranks.
Guys, come on. Ideals are strengthened by the challenges they endure. Veronica's question did you a service.
She'd be doing a greater service by carrying out her duties and not trying to undermine the Elder's authority. This had better be the last time her loyalty falters. You've been warned. We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
Yeah. I've told you once, I'll tell you again. Get out of here.
Well, if there was any question on whether I should leave, I guess there's my answer.
Yeah. You sure you're okay leaving them behind?
Yeah. I think if I stayed, I'd end up causing trouble. Sometimes I just can't help myself. This way is better for me and for them.
Well, are you gonna still travel with me?
Sure. I want to establish a connection with the followers first, but as far as I know, drifting is part of the job description.
Alright then. Come on. Let's get out of here.
I think that'd be best. There's a followers outpost up near one of my old scavenging grounds. Used to do some trading with a doctor there. If I work out of there, I'll still be able to keep tabs on Hidden Valley if I needed to. I know that route like the back of my hand. If it's all right, I'd like to head that way. Meet some people, see if I can be of any use.
Okay.
What can the followers of the Apocalypse do for you today?
This is Veronica, formerly of the Brotherhood of Steel. She is interested in joining your cause.
The Brotherhood? Well,
Yep.
This is unusual, I must say, but very welcome.
So,
There's certainly a lot we could learn from your technological expertise. Dr. Schiller usually handles placement, and he won't be back until tomorrow. If you could come back then, we can see about your assignment.
okay. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Take care of yourself.
So you're back.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next task.
All right. I need you to pass something off to a merchant. The guy's name is Price. The exchange goes down to Miguel's pawn shop in Westside. This next bit is very important. He's paranoid, maybe a little schizo. You have to identify yourself with a passcode or he'll shoot you right there. Just tell him you're looking for some betting advice. Then he'll say the surest move is to bet on the house.
Right. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Be sure you do. If you get this last job done, full access to my stash. At a discount even, just because I like you. Get moving, watch out for raiders, and do not lose that package. Good luck.
Alright. And you're done for, Contreras.
You're back.
Hey, I have proved that Sergeant Contreras is involved in criminal activity.
That may be the worst kept secret on the base. I'd be more surprised if you had proof he wasn't involved in criminal activity. But if you have proof, you're the envy of every MP stationed here. What'd you find?
I hacked into his computer and found evidence that he's selling NCR guns.
Little bastard. I'm sure some of those find their way into the hands of our enemies, too. All right,
Maybe.
Thanks for telling me. I'm gonna have him rounded up. Pretty impressive work there. Wish I could keep you around. But for helping me nail this guy, I think you should have a little keepsake. Here.
All right.
It's not contraband, but I confiscated it from Contreras last week because he was being smarmy and I was sick of his bullshit.
Thanks. See ya.
Yep. See you around.
Yep. Alright, let me see if I can't jury-rig the food processor here. Okay, I think I just need some bobby pins, some tape, and a Trooper Swiss Army knife, and I think I can manage to get this machine running. Oh, here we go. Hey.
Hey, back for seconds, huh?
Hey. Yeah, I fixed the food processor.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again.
Alright, goodbye.
No.
What the hell? What the...
Sharing knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself?
She hasn't shared any secrets. You don't have any proof otherwise.
She has made her intentions plain. We will not risk any further damage. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
Hey!
I've just had enough about... I've just had about enough of you goddamn tin soldiers thinking you've got all the power in the world. Who do you think you are? God. You alright, Veronica?
God, I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know?
You don't control the people who did this.
No, I don't, do I? If I did, none of this would have happened. I should have left a long
Exactly.
time ago. Cut my losses before it came to this. I never stood a chance.
Maybe. But... Oh.
Listen, I want to thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry that things didn't go like I'd hoped. But at least I got the chance to try. At least I know for sure that there was nothing I could do. Thank you for giving me that chance.
Sure. Anything for you, Veronica. It's time for us to part ways.
Why does everyone always say that?
I just think we should right now.
Okay, then I guess I'll be back at the 188. Maybe digging in some dirt for scrap metal or something.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
I'd like to know more about the Crimson Caravan Company.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Well, how long have you been in business?
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
Is that so? Well, you're well dressed for this place.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough.
Alright. Well, does the Crimson Caravan have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market. And the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Alright. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'd like to know more about the Crimson Caravan Company.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Alright. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm looking for work.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
Okay, I'll take it. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Oh yeah, Dr. Hildern. Alright. Goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Yep, just about the invoice.
Yes. Goodbye.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice, as he asked.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
Well, what other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Alright, well, tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
Alright. I want to know more about the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
Alright. And what's the gunrunner job about?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
Yeah, you'll have to find someone else for the gunrunner job. It's not something I had to do.
I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential.
Of course, of course. Goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
Rafferty's a hard boss. She knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Shut the fuck up.
Looking for trouble?
No, only looking around.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
Are you alright?
All right? No, I'm not all right. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
Back west.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm not from around here, and I'm not NCR. I run a caravan. Or did. Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
Why would they do that?
My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line, and the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
What are you gonna do?
Drink. Got a lot of memories to drown. If I die while doing it, so be it. Got nowhere else to go. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Well, I already cleared the roads for Jackson.
No shit. Drinks on me then. Still, not like I'm going anywhere. Caravan title's still keeping me here, even though it's dead and gone.
Well, I might be able to help you with
What's
that.
on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Why not?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway.
Alright.
I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
Well, I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros. And I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive. Especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
Well, listen. In a way, if you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it.
What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure as hell got my attention now.
Well, I'm just saying, who believes in holding on to a dead caravan?
Me, that's who. I'm not gonna let it go just yet. There might be some survivors, or... Who am I kidding? There's nothing left. And I wouldn't be here drinking in some shitty bar in the ass into nowhere if it wasn't true. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
Alright, so what will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
Well, you could come with me.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
Why not? I could use someone who knows the roads.
So you're looking for someone to help, not just tag along. Huh.
Yeah.
Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Right. I'm in.
Great. Let's do this
The
thing.
outpost behind.
Alright.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans.
Oh.
Check out the site where they died.
Right. Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here, Tal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost. So I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit. So the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
I see. How'd you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Alright. Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Alright, let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
Alright. I had some other questions.
Ask them then.
Where'd you get that pen?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Your mom was a tribal.
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got him out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Alright, well, tell me about your horny old dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family disorder like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Alright. Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
I see. So where'd you learn to shoot?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
And where'd you learn how to use dynamite?
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass, or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Alright, good to know. Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
I see. Well, I had some other questions.
Ask him then.
Is whiskey your drink of choice?
Not sure if I chose it, or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around.
Whiskey Rose.
Yeah, on account of my name. And the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Alright. So where do you usually go to drink?
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day.
Wait, you can make moonshine?
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself? Get me some ingredients out of the Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
So, maize, 2 mute fruits, yeast, and a fission battery. Well, next time maybe.
Alright then. Why the hell we wandering so much anyway? Nothing against the Mojave, except the dust, heat, and scorpions, but...
Well, I'm looking for a man who shot me.
A man who shot you.
Twice. In the head.
And you got better.
Well, a doctor helped patch me up.
2 shots in the head without an auto doc is a lot of patching. Hope you thanked him properly. Who's this snake that put bullets in your head? Did he have cause, or...?
He wanted something I was carrying.
So he robbed you? Robbing a courier's low. And any family or group he's with is gonna get a black eye for it. Caravan code of the wastes is you don't fuck with the one who brings you your mail. And you don't fuck with your supply line. Hope this shithead knows what he's in for. From both of us. What's his name?
Benny. He wore a checkered suit.
Can't say I've heard the name. Or heard about any man dressed like a seat cover. Still, suit means money, and suits stand out, especially here in the Mojave. One of the larger towns, or Vegas, might be the place to go. Don't you worry, though.
Yeah, it's...
We'll sort this asshole out. Rattle his cage a little.
Alright. I had some other questions.
Ask him then.
So, how'd you get started in the caravan business?
Started? Took
Yeah.
to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is.
I'm familiar with the fish creatures. Do you know what a fish is?
Well, of course I do. It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater. Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. He used to say it could sing,
yeah.
but I figured he was on a jet rush.
Probably. A singing fish from plastic? So, you just started in the caravan?
Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave Outpost. It's driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So, thanks for that.
So you traveled a lot?
Yeah. West, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town.
What, like a courier?
Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
I see. Well, I had some other questions.
Ask them then.
How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living. Or soft men, let me tell you. I'm guessing neither are you.
Soft men don't stay that way around me, I found.
Well, don't let the soldiers drink too much, and I'd agree with you most time. Fucking whiskey dicks. My point before is that you know the Mojave, and it's a hard place.
And caravan life's the same way?
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
Do you deal mostly with the NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Emeritus. The white gloves pay on time, but they're creepy. Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
What about Caesar's Legion?
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Alright, do you deal with any caravans at all?
There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas you could see it from the wall.
Well, there must be good parts of the Republic.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Any other differences between Legion and the NCR?
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, a lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross.
Alright, I have some other questions.
Ask them then.
What do you think of NCR?
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
Alright. There's a but in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell? That's NCR.
No.
Their compass is spinning all the time.
So you're saying they lack direction?
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus the name.
Yeah, I got that part, thanks.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
So the Mojave suffers.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the powder gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
So what's the alternative?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood or the Followers or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by the orders.
I see. Well, moving on. I have some other questions.
Ask them then.
What can you tell me about New Vegas?
Much as anyone else. Cazador trap. You fly in, the city sucks a pint out of you, then you're out on the street. NCR makes the habit of going there and dumping cash. Only the Strip gets fat off it. Couldn't tell you much more than that. Not really one for New Vegas when there's enough dump water bars in the Mojave to last me.
I see. Alright. I've heard enough. Let's move on.
All right, then.
What? God damn it. Some's gotta give.